The Election Commission today sent election materials including ballot boxes and other materials to the polling centers across the country ahead of Sunday's national election. However, the ballot papers will be sent to most of the polling centers in early the morning on the voting day. Members of the security forces and election officials are taking ballot boxes and other equipment to the center amid tight security. The concerned returning officers and assistant returning officers will hand over their ballot papers to the designated presiding officers early Sunday morning. Besides, district correspondents reported about dispatch of the election materials. The balloting will start at 8 a.m. on Sunday and continue till 4 p.m. non-stop in 299 constituencies. Voting in Naga 2 constituencies has been postponed following the death of an independent contender. Some 1,970 candidates, including 436 independent contenders, are running in the general election. Bangladesh is set to hold the 12th parliamentary election on Sunday, with the ruling Awami League's victory is guaranteed for a historic 4th consecutive term amid an opposition boycott. The main opposition BNP and several other parties are sitting out of the polls, which are being participated by the Awami League and 27 other political parties. The opposition is staying out of the race after Sheikh Hasina's government rejected its demand to transfer power to a non-partisan administration to oversee a free and fair vote. In a new development in the country's electoral history, the ruling party is facing tough fight, mainly from the party's own members contesting as independents. Security has been stepped up across the country after a series of arson attacks on polling centers and fire on a moving train. In preparation for the election, the Rapid Action Battalion has deployed 700 patrol teams across the country to ensure security.
কেউ যদি নাশকতা করতে চায়, অর্থাৎ আপনারা সবাই জানেন যে ইতোমধ্যে বিএনপি, জামাত এবং কিছু দল তারা নির্বাচন বয়কটের ঘোষণা দিয়েছে। কেউ নির্বাচনে ভোট দিতেও পারে, নাও পারে, সেটা তার ব্যক্তিগত বিষয়। কিন্তু যে ভোট দিতে চায় তাকে যদি কেউ বাধা দিতে চায় বা প্রতিবন্ধকতা তৈরি করে, সেটা হবে সম্পূর্ণ অসাংবিধানিক, বেআইনি, এবং এই বেআইনি কাজ যারা করবে, আমরা আইন শৃঙ্খলা সংস্থা যারা রয়েছি, আমরা সেটাকে কঠোর হস্তে দমন করব।
4 people were killed in the Benapole Express train fire. 8 people with injuries were admitted to the Sheikh Hasina Burn and Plastic Surgery Institute. Doctors said they are still in danger. Meanwhile, some bodies were reduced to cinders. It was impossible to identify them. Relatives are frantically waiting for the missing individuals. At least 3 people remain missing since the blaze on the Benapole Express.
অনেকের বাইরে কোনো বার্নই হয় নাই, কিন্তু সবচেয়ে বিপজ্জনক হলো যে ওদের ইনহেলেশন বার্ন, ওদের সবারই শ্বাসনালী পড়ে গেছে এবং তার অনেক চিহ্ন আমরা এখন রাউন্ড দিয়ে দেখতে পেলাম যে তাদের ভিতরে অনেক অসুবিধা আছে যেগুলো ম্যানেজ করতে সময় লাগবে।
8 people, including Nobiullah Nobi, joint convener of Dhaka South Unit of BNP, were arrested in connection with Friday's arson attack on Benapole Express train in Dhaka's Gopibagh area that left 4 people dead. The other arrestees are Jubodol activists Mansur Alam, Russell, Salauddin, Kobir Hussain, Delwar Hassan, and Iqbal Hussain Shapon. Chief of Detective Branch of Police and also Additional Commissioner of Dhaka Metropolitan Police, Harun Rashid, shared the information while speaking at a press briefing held at DMP Media Center today. Some 10 to 11 BNP leaders and activists joined a video conference before the arson incident, where all of them planned to carry out the attack, the GB chief has claimed. The Bangladesh Railway has suspended 32 local train routes across the country on Saturday and Sunday for the general election. However, rail authorities said all intercity trains will still be running. The decision was made due to the low passenger turnout during the elections. A 7-member investigation committee has been formed to probe the fire on the Benapole Express on Friday night. The railway initially suspects it was an act of sabotage.
অটোমেটিক বিকাশ করতে সেট করুন অটোপে। বিকাশ থাকলে আর কি লাগে?
Awami League General Secretary Obadul Kader today said it will have to be investigated whether there is any link between BNP's call to boycott the general election and the ongoing acts of sabotage. He made the remark while briefing reporters in his constituency in Noakhali this morning.
বিএনপি জামাত নির্বাচনের পরও সহিংসতা চালিয়ে যেতে পারে এর কঠোর জবাব আমাদের দিতে হবে। নির্বাচন হয়ে যাক, কোনো সহিংসতাকারী সন্ত্রাসী পার পাবে না। যারা আগুনে মানুষ পুড়িয়ে মারে তাদের বিচার হবে। সন্ত্রাস চালিয়ে গেলে বিএনপিকে রাজপথে কোথাও দাঁড়াতে দেওয়া হবে না।
Chief Election Commissioner Qazi Habibul Awal said the Election Commission is not responsible for the BNP and other parties' boycott of this national election. The EC is only conducting the election. He said this at a press conference in the afternoon.
If turnout is only 1%, vote may not be illegal. If turnout is only 5%, the polling may not be illegal. But the legitimacy will be subjected to controversy. But we are more concerned with legality. When election commission is there, election commission will have to take the matters in legal perspective. Whether it has been less or it might have been more, whether it is going to be legitimate or not legitimate.
CEC Qazi Habibul Awal will address the nation this evening on the eve of parliamentary election. BTV and other private televisions will air the address simultaneously at 7 p.m. from the Election Commission. In his address, the CEC will call upon the countrymen to cast their votes in the parliamentary polls. He will also urge the candidates to hold the election in a fair manner.
অটোমেটিক বিকাশ করতে সেট করুন অটোপে। বিকাশ থাকলে আর কি লাগে।